5 ways that decluttering changed my life. So, I do not say this lightly, but 5 ways that decluttering changed my life. And I've been thinking about the trajectory of my life, you know, how I thought life was going to be and how it is now. And I have to say that I'm 46 years old. We're coming up on our 24th anniversary. So always when we come to these moments, milestones in our life, I like to do some self-reflection. And that is when I think about, am I where I thought I'd be? Is it better? Is it worse? All these things. And as I was doing this thinking, I realized, boy, 24 years of marriage, we've come a long way, baby, as the saying goes. And I was thinking back to where that change started. And it all started with decluttering. And then I thought, well, what else did decluttering give to my life? And so that's why I thought I would go ahead and share with you all the 5 ways that decluttering has changed my life. So, in case we're meeting for the very first time, my name is April Bragg, and I am a clarity and relationship coach. I like to help people make daring decisions in their life with confidence. We all hit these moments in our life when we're got this decision we need to make. You know, do I get married? Do I stay married? Do I move across the country? Do I take this job? Do I pursue this path? Do I say yes to, fostering children or this other big commitment? Can I handle all this? Anyway, I like to help people dive into that without having an opinion on what they should or should not do, but actually finding out what it is that they desire to do and are equipped to do without any guilt, without any of that messiness. So, anyway, I did not realize that. In fact, that's one of the things, one of the benefits of 5 ways that decluttering changed my life. So maybe it can change yours too. So years ago, let's see, about 10 years ago, it was now, I hit my absolute max. I mean, I just couldn't go on any further. I was stressed every day. I was just juggling, trying to keep up with everything. We were heavily involved in volunteer work at our church. My husband was working way more than full time to get his business going. I was staying at home with the kids because we kind of figured out that would be the best way financially. Um, and then I decided to homeschool the kids. And we had 2 children at the time. We were also remodeling a pre-Civil War home that was over 100 years old. Guys, that was a chore. Um, but it was actually very good for us. And it was just, I felt, and I had this people pleasing nature where if somebody needed help, I automatically said yes. N- If I could possibly figure out a way to do it, I said yes. And I did not realize at the time that there's a difference between something being completely possible for you and something being um, ideal for you, like something you should say yes to. And so I felt guilty, if I could possibly figure out a way to rush. And so I was having this experience of life where I'm just rushing my kids and my family from moment to moment, trying to get the most amount of work done, in our life and in for others, basically because I did not know how to question actually what should I be doing with my life? Like, why? What is the meaning of my existence, basically? What's my purpose? And so I just equated, to be a good person, you have to be busy. You got to help all the people you can for as much as you can. And to take time to yourself is selfish. I had a lot of unquestioned beliefs along this. And I hit a breaking point. I remember coming downstairs one time to the kitchen, and there were 20 glasses on the counter. And I'm like, we are a family of 4. There are 20 glasses. Why is there always such a mess? My kids were little at this time, by the way. And big enough to get glasses out, not big enough to put them in the dishwasher themselves. I'll let you guess what age that is. It could be anywhere between 2 and 22. Anyway, um, so but that was a moment when I had a different thought, and my new thought was this: if I didn't have so many glasses, we couldn't dirty up as many glasses. And literally, I mean, it was like this light went off in my head. If I didn't have as many glasses, I wouldn't have to clean up as many glasses. And right then and there, I decided the fewer things I have, the less I have to take care of. And hear my language around this. I have to take care of, I have to take care of. At that point, I did not realize that I had any option in life of choosing what I was going to take care of or not take care of. But this is why decluttering has changed my life. So I'm going to go through the 5 ways that decluttering has changed my life. But I want you to see this beginning moment to understand. So step one was realizing, okay, if I don't have all this stuff, I don't have to take care of all this stuff. And so that was what informed my decluttering. So I started decluttering. I started keeping only our favorites and the fewest number that was necessary to get by. So that meant everybody had their one glass and they used it for everything. And then we had, like a couple for when company came over. And even those were put up high to where the kids would naturally want to reach them. And it worked exactly like I thought it was going to. 4 glasses, only 4 could get dirty. If the kids drank milk and then they wanted orange juice a little bit later, they would rinse out their glass and pour some orange juice in. Um, when we washed the dishes, it all fit in the dishwasher. We didn't have to run 2 loads. It kind of trained us to clean up as we go without realizing it. If they carried their glass off into the house, they went and found their glass if they were thirsty again. So the very first thing that decluttering did for me was it gave me more time. And time was a precious, precious commodity in my life at that moment. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of things, a lot of busyness. And so I thought, oh, if I just had more time. In fact, I remember what I wanted time for. I wanted more time to read, and I wanted more time to be able to just sit and have coffee with my husband. And so we did that. And I literally took some of the time that I saved from taking care of the house and gave it to reading. And so it gave me more of my time back. The second thing that decluttering did that changed my life was it reduced the level of stress in my life. I don't know if this is for everybody, but I know that for me, until this moment, I did not realize how much visual clutter was constantly keeping me in this I need to do something, I need to do something, I need to do something mode. And so as I decluttered area by area, piece by piece, room by room, I we got down to where, everything could be stored away in cabinets and in closets. And we had clear counters and clear tables and clear floor space. And my stress went down as a consequence of not seeing visual clutter around me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and not having this constant. I did not even realize how many times I was looking at stuff lying around thinking, I need to take care of that. I need to take care of that. I need to take care of that. And that thought, I need to take care of that. I need to take care of that. I need to take care of that was keeping me stressed because it's our thoughts that create our feelings. And so this feeling of stress wasn't actually from the visual clutter, but from my thought of, I need to take care of that. I need to take care of that. I need to take care of that. So my stress went down because I stopped thinking I need to take care of it because I took care of it. It was all in its own place. It was all put into its own home. Okay, which led to the third benefit. It made me a better person. as my stress went down, as I stopped having this running sentence in my head of, I need to take care of this, I need to take care of this, I need to take care of this. And I was able to start relaxing and enjoying what we had and appreciating what we had and not feeling like I needed to be doing something else. I felt more calm. And there's a second thought that I took on at this point, and that was I felt like I was a more capable person. I did not realize until then that because I felt like I couldn't manage my home, I kind of really felt terrible about myself. As in, what kind of person cannot manage? And here's the deal. I was kicking myself twice. Number one, what kind of person can't manage their home? And I only have two kids, and I do not even work full time outside the home. My mom had 9 kids, and there was a time when she worked outside the home, and so in my mind, if her house was a little bit busy, a little bit messy, a little bit cluttered, of course, look at all the things that she's doing. But for me, I had no excuse. I wasn't doing either of those 2 things, and so I felt terrible because I thought, "Well, I don't know how to manage, and I should know how to manage." But the honest truth was I was trying to manage too many things, and I just never realized it. So as I decluttered and had more time and had less stress. And then I started to realize, wait, I'm capable of doing more. And um, this is, I was just trying to take care of too many things that I wasn't even interested in doing. Because honestly, who wants to spend all of their time doing housework? So I started to believe that I was a little bit more capable as a person. And that also led to the fourth way. I had more time to invest in areas that meant so much more to me than housekeeping. Spending time with my kids, spending time with my husband, spending time with myself. I'm quite the introvert, and that made a big difference. But relationships were always very, very important to me. And it felt like when we had all this stuff in our home and all these activities in our lives, that I was just rushing from thing to thing, always never feeling like it was enough, never feeling like I was keeping up. And so as I got rid of all those things, we had time to just be together, to have family night and have a pizza, to make homemade pizza together. I taught my kids how to make homemade pizza, um, just to slow down and really enjoy the relationships. And as a person who I would say that relationships are the highest value that I have in my life, that was everything. That was literally everything to realize I do have time. I do have time to spend with my loved ones. And we don't have to be working all the time. So sorry, tearing up a little bit as I think about that. And then it led to a fifth surprising benefit in my life. I made more money. First of all, I saved more money because once I decluttered down to the things that I loved, then I identified I have enough and I stopped shopping. I stopped hitting up yard sales. I stopped looking for deals all the time. Once you realize your closet is twice as big as it needs to be and you get rid of that stuff, it slows down the shopping on the other side. So, number one, I was saving tons of money. So, that's one of the reasons why I had more money. Number two, I had more time. And so that I was able to actually go and make money. And I literally got to the point where we had decluttered and downsized and put some systems into place. And it all started with decluttering. But, after you declutter, then you create systems that save you time and energy. And I got to the point where I was like, oh my goodness, I am bored. I need something to do with my time. And that's when I went and got a job. And that job then afforded us money for extras that we had never been able to enjoy before, like going on vacation, remodeling the home at a quicker pace, doing things like that, building up our savings finally. Oh, you guys. those lean years when you're trying to figure it all out and manage it all. It's a lot. It can be overwhelming. So it's nice to be on the other side of it. But and there's steps. I mean, all the way through, you can take steps to get on the other side of it. But we're talking about decluttering right now. So, 5 ways that decluttering changed my life. I thought I would just take a couple minutes and share them with you in case maybe it could do the same for you. And just as a recap, number one, it gave me more time. Number two, it really did lower my stress, getting rid of that visual clutter. Number three, I realized it's not that I said it made me a better person. Number one, one of the reasons I say it made me a better person is because when I was stressed, I wasn't kind, I wasn't nice, I wasn't patient. So as my stress levels went down, I was able to be more kind, more patient, more understanding, and also see that I was capable of a lot more. And then number four gave me ample opportunity to spend time with the people that I love the most, invest in my relationships. And number five, it gave me opportunity to take on a job that actually made us a significant amount of money for us at that time. So, 5 ways that decluttering changed my life. I will forever be grateful for the day that my kids got 20 glasses out and left them on the counter because that was the day that woke me up and set me on a new trajectory of my life. And so, anyway, I just thought it'd be fun to share that with you. And in case maybe this might be the key that might be missing out of your life. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to share them. If this has helped you or you think that it might help somebody else, feel free to share it with somebody else. And if you're like, I'd like to see how decluttering could maybe change my life, send me a message with any questions that you might have. I'd be glad to answer them. All right. That's all I got for today. I hope it's helped. Talk to you later. Bye bye.